Hello everyone, my name is Richie and welcome back to another video, and today join me on the Blackpool branches route and I'm joined by Mr. Casual Rail. Introduce yourself.
Hello everyone.
So what we're doing today is we're doing a bit of an experiment. We are seeing whether seasonal timetables actually work in Train Sim World. So by that I mean we're going to jump into the same service but at different times of the year and see what sort of differences we can see. So we've jumped into a service here at Blackpool North and we're going to take this pacer down to Preston. We're both going to record it on either end and see what differences we can see. So are you ready to do this?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Let's do it. So here we go. We have jumped into 2 Juliet. Is J Juliet? I think it is.
I think so.
Yeah, I think I'm no good with a phonetic alphabet. Anyway, we're doing 2 Juliet 52 Blackpool North to Manchester Victoria, taking it as far as Preston. Right, we need to time this perfectly because obviously we're both recording. So to sync it up, I'm going to do a little countdown. Are you ready? Right,
yes,
3,
let's do it.
2, 1, go. Oh, that was perfect. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Right.
I think that's about as close as we'll get it.
What can you see here at Blackpool?
There's nothing to the left of me in the other platform.
Right, so I've got a seven car 101.
Oh,
right,
man.
That's interesting. Okay, so straight away, I've got something different. That's interesting. Okay, so what else have you got?
I've got the Mark II coaches to my right with 47 and something else on the other end. And then there's one at the other end. It should be a shunter.
Right, let's have a look. Hold on, gotta.
Should be an 08.
Quickly go over. It is an 08, I think. Yeah, 08468.
Right, yeah, it's an 08, and we have got 08468.
That's the same as mine, 08468. So that's the same shunter, which is quite interesting. Have you got anything else?
There is one more train in the platform. So this is on what platform's this? The one off to the. If you're looking at the way we're about to leave the station, it's off to the right, and it's a steam train on the like dead end of the station. So the steam train's brought it in, and on the other end it's a 47.
Well, I've got nothing.
I was going to say it's the lovely Mark I red coaches.
I've got nothing. I've got nothing here. Right then, we've jumped back into the cabs, so let's get ourselves set up. So let me put that in. Have you set yourself up?
Yeah, I've...
yeah, you're way ahead of me.
Magically skipped ahead of you.
Cool, right, there we go. Let's unlock the doors. Have I got my rears on? Are my rear ones all right?
Your Chris
yeah, that's
rears.
fine. Yeah, you go. I need to set my destination boards up. I'm not going to have time to do that.
I'm ready to go now.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I need to wait for me thingy first. Hold on.
You
Bear with me a couple of seconds.
Doors.
No, I didn't open my doors in time. Right, ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. But I'll go back into the cab. Right, so at least we all go at the same time. I find it quite interesting, obviously, because on my left-hand side I can see a 101, but you can't see it on yours, can you?
No, there's nothing there. It's just an empty platform.
I'm going to try and stick to speed as much as I can as well. So what you're saying, you can see a steam train with what's on the front of it?
So like this end that we're at now, as we go past that shunter, there's a 47. And on the other end is the AF.
Sweet, that's quite cool. I think that's incredible. So there's one difference straight away. Have you got something coming in here?
No, I haven't.
I've got what looks like to be a 47 coming in.
Yeah.
I've got
there's nothing on my screen.
Yeah, I've got a 47 coming in. There you go. Look at that. That's cool. So that's going into, I think, where we've just come out of. What about like siding stock?
Honestly, there is nothing in the sidings. It's empty.
I've got like some intercity coaches in like the closest track next to me, and then one a little bit further afield. In fact, on the front of it is another 47, an intercity 47 on the front of it.
Oh, nice.
That's quite cool actually. And then there's another 47 just further afield.
For me, being in February, that yard was completely empty, so it shows that in the summer there's more trains going to Blackpool because it's like a holiday destination.
Oh, of course, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Don't forget we're stopping at Leighton, by the way. Don't want to go zooming through that.
I've missed this one many a time. The brakes are good on the Pacer, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty decent. You know what? For an old unit, they are pretty decent. I mean, to be fair, they were brand new when these came out, weren't they?
So as I'm coming into Leighton here, there's a Pacer just leaving, I think.
Yeah, Pacer just leaving, that's right. What colour was it? Was it blue?
It was orange on my screen.
Oh, okay. So we're
So you
sort of
had a
testing.
blue one, did you?
Yeah. So although we're sort of testing the timetable, we're actually testing the substitution sort of thing as well. And very interesting. So there we go. So we've only gone one station and we've seen what, 3 or 4 differences already.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts. That's absolutely crazy.
Think of all the work that has to go into the timetable, like the different timetables for each month. Like that must take some like development time.
One thing to quickly caveat is that we've both got the same weather. But what's quite interesting, I know this is like obviously a weather thing, but because I'm in summer, it feels a lot brighter. In fact, the shadows I can see, like there's no shadows at all.
Oh, and of course the trees and whatnot will be different, won't they? So I've got no leaves on the trees.
That's right, yeah.
Ah, wow.
That's mad. It's silly little things, but like people don't realise until sort of like you put it side by side that you do get differences in your foliage or whatever you call it, and like in your shadows, and then even down to the timetable services.
I was thinking the other day, how cool would it be to see like train spotters on the route as you're going along, so you could have like people stood on bridges like waving at you. They could probably animate them to be waving or to be holding the camera, or I think that'd look really cool.
I like that idea. I do like that idea. They sort of implemented it with West Coast Main Line with the geezer with the camera.
Oh yeah.
There's that sort of example there, and I think there is. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, people, but like I think there's like a CSX scenario back in. Do you remember the New Journeys expansion pack?
Yeah, I remember
way back when
they released it. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a CSX thing, and there was actual train spotters filming the like livery for the freight train, because it was like a special edition sort of livery, and you can there was like flashes of cameras. Right then, how far are you away from Polton Le Filed?
700 yards now.
Oh, you're a little bit ahead of me.
This one always catches me out with this speed limit change here.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, because I didn't realise it went down to 20.
Yeah, I normally just about make the 30 and then just forget about the 20.
There we go, down to 20. Awesome stuff. Right then, we're coming into Polton Le Filed. It's mad because like this is only one service that we've sort of like we've jumped into, and there's differences. So like if we was to experiment with, like, for example, West Coast Main Line Overshat would probably be a really good one to look into. Also, what was the other one you thought of? Midland Main Line? That could be quite a good one.
Midland Main Line, yeah, because of the rail tours on there. So there's the Jubilee one at Christmas with the Christmas lights on the carriages.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
there's
true.
There's a Past 45 rail tour, and there's Flying Scotsman as well.
Right, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Right, 6 miles to Kirkham and Wesham. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's get going. I'm going to full beans it. Do you bother doing 357?
I normally do, but I shall channel my inner Richie and full beans.
That's fine. That's what we do here, full beans. Have you got anything like as we leave not Kirkham, Wesham, Polton? I've not got anything.
I can't see anything at the minute. There hasn't been anything since that pacer. It's all quiet. But it's not quiet in the cab of this pacer, I'll tell you that. My headset's blaring. I can't hear myself think.
It's a noisy little thing, isn't it?
It's
It is
very
proper noisy.
Imagine this on Cardiff.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, yeah, because there was Transport for Wales. No, well, there were River Trains Wales, I think, Pacers at some point. So they would have run along the Cardiff route. It's a very beautiful route, this, isn't it? It's very nice.
It's very nice.
You can see all like I've got like a load of lavender on my screen. Oh, have you got a pacer coming?
Yes, I've literally just whizzed past another blue pacer.
Ah, that one was blue for me as well. Oh, nice one. There you go. So we've seen another pacer. There we go. So substitution works in some cases. Do you think that some of them are like set up to be just blue ones, like they would have been properly?
Maybe they could be, because they're all like different variants. I don't actually like understand the variants of them. There's obviously probably a lot of rail fans that do. Because
I think they said on you know, like Skyhook's Midland Main Line, I believe they said on that like the diagrams are like the exact diagrams that they would be with, like, for example, the HSTs. So, and like there were the exact numbers or something like that anyway. I can't quite remember, but I remember watching in the preview stream way back when that they were like the actual HSTs aren't random, they are actual.
Oh, that's really cool.
Exact length as they would be in like what they'd be allowed to do, because obviously they get signed a certain length and a certain amount of carriages. So how they'd be actually signed in the working timetable is how they are represented in the route. I think one thing as well is like when we've done streams and stuff on Midland Main Line, I don't have any of the cargo line packs. Well, I don't have volume 1 and 2 anyway, but you do. You've seen a lot of differences when we've done the exact same service. You've seen loads of differences, haven't you?
Yeah, have you know? I'm like, oh, there's a 66 passing by with this, and you're like, what? Hey, how?
Yeah, yeah. So
because you do get some freight like with the route, but obviously if you have the cargo line packs, you get so much more.
And like you were saying earlier, like they've gone and built. Not only have they built the timetable, they've had to build different versions of the timetable and test all of them as well. Because obviously each timetable needs testing. So yeah, like you said, they would have had to have built a timetable for probably every single day. Because you could probably run this, I mean probably not every day, but like every month. Like for example, if we were to jump into this service in December, it'd probably be different again. I think it's quite interesting as well, because there's some services, like if you're actually late, and they were showing this in the preview stream for Cardiff, if you're actually late to a station or late leaving a station, the sort of like signalling will prioritise other stock and other stuff will start going. So I have seen that before. Right, are you slowing down for Kirkham and Wesham?
Yes, I am.
I'm going to start slowing down because I've overshot this one too many times.
I keep like zooming in to see if there's something I want to go, oh look, have you got this,
That's what I keep doing, because I'm getting excited about it. I keep thinking, like if there's something that I see and you don't have it, it'd be cool. Oh, we're going across here. Oh my goodness, I'm going a bit too quick here.
Oh, I nearly tipped over there.
Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Carnage. I've got something in the sidings. It looks like some wagons. I'm not too sure what they'd be.
Oh yeah,
they're
I've got them as well.
Like black and yellow.
Oh, I've got a pacer in the station on the other platform, a blue one.
Oh, I'm not quite in the station yet, so I can't see anything. So I will hopefully see something. Let me have a look. There is another blue pacer. There you go. So there is a few blue pacers. I've put my emergency brakes on as well. That's not good. I'll do.
No points for you. So that one's just leaving as I've pulled into the station. That's gone now.
Oh yeah, mine's gone as well. Oh, off it goes. Right, let's get the doors locked. Are you ready to lock your doors?
Yeah, I've got just a few seconds till I'm allowed to do it, but I might do them early. Yeah, I'm going to do them early. Why not?
Cool. Let's go. I'm at a red. So what's yours saying?
There is a red.
Mine's
still green.
I'm still on red. I hope we ain't broken anything. Have we got something going the other way?
We are good at breaking stuff.
No way. I've got a 101 coming. You know that super long 101?
Yeah.
It's coming.
From Blackpool?
Yeah, that's the one. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice, okay. So, I'm guessing I've got to wait a minute, because that's going to overtake me.
So I've been allowed out, because obviously that wasn't there for me, so there's no other trains.
So this service, you could complete quicker than me?
I could actually, yeah. So, although, you know, like in the main menu, it probably says it's the same length of time for the service.
Oh, yeah. It must do. So does that mean I'm going to get stuck behind yellows and you're going to have greens all the way?
Maybe, yeah. Obviously, I don't think that's going to stop. There's no more stations, is there?
No,
I'm not sure.
It doesn't call anywhere else. We're straight through to Preston. So you got to go via a location. You got to go via a signal.
Yeah.
But there's no other stations. So in essence, we would be going the same speed as that. So you should have greens the whole way, but I'll have yellows.
You might do. The only thing is, because it's going a lot quicker, obviously it's already moving, you've got to come from a standstill. So you might be okay until you get like just outside Preston. So even though you're sat at the red, obviously I'm still moving, and my game is currently at 12, 14, 40. So are you in sync?
I think so, and I've also just got the yellow to go ahead. So I've still got a red up ahead though. So
that proves that, you know, we're at the same time. I'm miles down the track now, and you're only just allowed to leave that station.
That's madness. That's absolutely crazy.
I'd say that's like the biggest difference so far. Obviously there's been different rolling stock about, but that's that big of a difference that you've been held where you were and I'm going.
Right, according to my signals, I've got another yellow, so I think, like you were saying, I can still get going and like not have to stop at any reds anywhere. Oh, it's talking of which, it's just gone to green. So my yellow signal turned green, and now it's gone yellow again, the next one.
Oh, I've got, as I've just flying through this next station, in the yard on the right, so I've gone past the signal box, and there's a yard on the right, and there's a 47 with mineral wagons.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Oh my word! And another 47 coming the other way with a passenger train.
Oh, nice. Okay. Right. So, what station was that? Is that Solwick?
Yeah, the one we don't stop at.
So, I will probably, if that 47's in the same timetable, it should go past me a bit later on because I'm further behind. I don't see anything yet. I can't. Oh, I do. I do see something coming. I can't make out what it is though. I think it's a 40. Yeah, something. So I've got the same sort of thing as you. Obviously, it's just a substitution that's working. So there's something there. And then whereabouts was that mineral train? Did you say?
It was just past the station.
Yeah.
There's like a goods loop on the right hand side.
What would you say it was? Sorry.
I had a 47 on the front.
47. And what was it carrying?
Little mineral wagons, like the ones from Peak Forest kind of style.
Yeah, they look like ones from Peak Forest.
Were they like a grey colour?
Yeah, grey little boxes. I'm still chasing yellows. That's pretty nuts.
I've got another 47 passenger train going past me now.
Sweet, okay. And you're, how many miles away are you from that go via signal?
1 mile.
Oh, so you're like a mile and a half ahead of me. That's mad. So it's knocked me at least like a mile or two back.
So I've got yellow and then a red, because that go via. Go on.
I've got that 47 going past me. There we go.
Get in, man.
Lovely stuff.
So they're the same, so they must be like standard. There's no sort of like summer special with them.
But conversely, if you were to do one of them services back, you'd see differences. You'd see the 101 and then you'd see a pacer. But if you were if we were doing that service back at different times, I'd see a 101 first and you'd see the 142 first.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, so the frequency at which we pass stuff would be different. Right, I'm about 0.6 away from that go via. Also, I've not got any safety systems on, so I wonder if that makes any differences.
Right, what have I got here? I'm coming onto the main line now. So, straight away I've got a 47 freight train going along the main line up to Carlisle. I've
got that 101. I've got some form of 101 coming in anyway.
I didn't pass anything. I didn't pass a 101.
I've got what looks like to be a 9-car 101.
No.
Yeah, something like that. 3, 6. It's a 10-car 101.
What?
That's madness. I'm also going to spad. I need to slow right down. Yeah, so I had a 10-car 101 come in, which is obviously, like you say, them sort of summer specials.
So obviously I had a freight train go past once I sort of got on the junction to the main lines.
Yeah, I've got a freight train going up. Yeah, it just says it's moving, but I think it's a freight train anyway.
Yeah, it must be. It's going the same way at the same time, so it must be.
So that's quite cool. So you're just approaching to Preston now. I'm still 0.6 out. Was it all clear for you? Was it all greens as you were going in, or were you yellows?
I had a red at that go via, but after that it's been okay. I've got a red at the end of the platform, obviously. There's a bridge just before the station, and there's a little hut on your left, and there's 2 guys in orange jackets, like high vis. So see if they're there for you. See if anything like that changes.
I'm gonna have a little look out for that.
I don't think it will, but it'd be cool if it did. And now I'm going into platform 2. I trust it's the same.
Platform 2, yeah. I think things like that probably won't change unless I don't think that. I'd like for that to be a thing where if there was delays or something, you'd have to go into a different platform at last minute. So where's that hut? The hut on the left hand side. 2 people with high vis jackets.
Just before the bridge.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. Like a diorama thing. Yeah, they're the same. But I wonder if they're the same characters. They might be different looking characters.
I don't think of that.
That could be a difference. So to be fair, we've seen an awful lot of differences. At least 5, 6, maybe even more than that. That's quite interesting. Really interesting to look at. And that's just one example. Let me stop that. Have you got anything different in Preston? So one thing I've got, I think, an 08 carrying some passenger wagons on platform. I can't see the platform number. It's just outside of the canopy to the right hand side. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I've got one there as well. I can't quite reach it with my camera because it's been a little bit funny, but I think it's 08744.
087. Yep, 08744, same as mine. That's
that
cool.
Must be the one that lives here. They have different shunters based at different locations, don't they?
I've got 2 pacers on the platforms, the other bay platforms on the other side?
The bay platforms. Yes, there's 2 there.
There's 2 that
yes,
are on
there is.
platform 3, yeah.
And I've also got something on the goods loop, which is next to platform 6. There's a freight train rolling through, I think.
No, I've not got any freight trains, but I've got that special service, the one that was in Blackpool. I've got that 7-car one that's on platform 4. No, I can't see anything
coming
here.
on your map?
No, I don't think there is. No, there
So
isn't.
It came from Carlisle.
No, there's nothing on my map.
Wow.
That's interesting. I've got a pacer coming in from the south as well. That's quite interesting though that you've got a freight service rolling through and I don't.
Yeah, I wonder why that's like in the winter one but not the summer one.
Maybe because like it's like a winter like sort of source of like coal or fuel or something. What sort of wagons was it?
It had like all of the different ones on it. It had like a cement wagon. It had like sort of material wagon, a big red one, and it had like flat ones.
I suppose another thing we could check as well is like unit numbers. So that pacer that's just rolled in, what number is it?
The one that's just come in, so not the one that we were driving. The back of it is 142039.
Oh no, mine's 73. So that does change. So that's very random. That makes sense. But I think in some routes they're the exact ones, which is quite interesting.
Did we check the one that we were driving?
No, what one are you driving?
I've got 142075.
No, mine's 83. So again, that's different. Okay, that's cool. So that must change every time then, I would imagine anyway. Right then, that was a cool little service. That was a cool little experiment. I enjoyed that. So as you can see, plenty of stuff that's different between the 2 versions. Obviously, there's a lot more on mine. In fact, no, because there's a lot more freight on yours. So you had an additional freight service. I had an additional sort of like rail tour. So the difference is like it's probably like the same sort of density but different types of rolling stock. That's quite interesting.
And I had the steam rail tour, whereas you didn't at Blackpool.
To be fair, do you know what? To be fair, I've quite enjoyed that. I think what would be good in future is doing it on other routes. So for example, like we were talking about, like the cargo line thing on Midland Main Line, looking at the difference of the timetable with and without the cargo line packs. I think that'd be a really cool little idea. So there we go. That was a little look at the Blackpool branch's timetable and experimenting whether there is some differences. And we've proven there is some differences, which is very, very cool. Like you've seen on your end, you know, you've seen an additional freight service. I've seen rail tours. It's really cool that obviously different timetables have been built into certain routes. So we'll certainly test some more out. So let us know which ones you'd want us to do in future videos. Of course, thank you, Casual, for joining me today. Where should people check you out?
TikTok is the main platform where we're quickly approaching 5,000 followers, and YouTube I'd like to grow a bit more, so TikTok and YouTube.
Awesome stuff. So yeah, thank you for joining me today and being my lab partner in this experiment. So hopefully we'll do some more.
Your test monkey.
Yeah, that's it, the test monkey. So now that we're safely here at Preston with no spads or anything like that, we're going to leave that video there. So thank you all for watching this video. I've been Richie, he's been Casual, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye.